What's up, everybody? Excuse me, drinking some coffee. um, yeah, welcome back to Jagged Alliance 2 uh, with the 1.13 mod. So I did some thinking. I didn't like how the last episode went with Snake's demise. So what we're gonna do, man, is we're just gonna pretend that I don't know. We'll pretend that everybody called it quits, and we're gonna start over with a new squad. Okay. I like to think of the last run as if it was like my own personal, I don't know, man, training session, if you will, because it had been a long time since I played Jagged Alliance. I couldn't remember a lot of the keys and, some of the things that you've got to do. So let's pretend that this is going to be the real deal game run now, okay? And it'll also give anybody that's kind of new to Jagged Alliance 2 with the 1.13 mod a chance to see what goes into starting out, starting a new game and stuff. But I'm going to skip all of the little movie sequences and all that kind of crap and just kind of dive in. But before we do that, we've got to get everything configured. Now, I'm not going to be stupid here and go with, experienced or anything, or expert, I mean. And again, I'm drinking coffee here, so if you hear me slurping or something, that's what that is. I had to have a coffee, man, because whenever I got home after work today, I was just kind of feeling sleepy. So anyway, okay, so this is the JA1.13 interface that they added. I can't really remember exactly what version of 1.13 I'm using, like what build or whatever. But it's always advised that you get the latest and greatest because, they can always add more stuff too. So, and one thing I did last time during my last run is that I left it at 8 when I didn't realize that I can have squad sizes of 10. So we're gonna go with the new skill traits. Progress speed of item choices. I'm gonna put that on very fast, man. I think that might have been one reason that it was taking forever for Bobby Ray's to populate with stuff. So Bobby Ray's quality, awesome. I'm gonna leave it at sci-fi, and for anybody who's new to JA2, I'll go over this real quick. If you leave it to realistic, you don't have to worry about these insect infestations in the in the mine sectors of towns. Okay. Now, through time, you'll see what I'm talking about, but if you go out there on YouTube and look it up, man, there's these things that can come up through the ground in mines that you wind up liberating. What will happen is you'll liberate a town, and in the town, there will be a mining sector, and everything will go hunky-dory for a while, and then suddenly you'll get some sort of radio message from one of the miners that'll, they'll be freaking out, telling you about how there's, these creatures in this mining shaft or whatever, and they need your help to come out and take care of it or whatever, and blah 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 blah. Well, leaving it to sci-fi allows that. If you put it on realistic, though, it takes those creatures out. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave it just for the sake of gameplay and fun, because sometimes it can get kind of fun messing around with some of that stuff. But only after you have the best weapons, of course. So anyway, available arsenal, tons of guns, obviously. Bobby Ray's quality, max, and obviously save any time. Now for 1.13 features, new chance. What's this? Man, I don't really want to have to go through all this. I'll just scan it real quick. Draws and counterattack. When you first capture Draws, the Queen actually follows through on her command to retake Draws, and this will make holding Draws very difficult in early game. Enabling this option is not recommended for new players. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't want to make things any harder than what they need to be. Let me see here. Intel. Blah blah blah. Prisoners, mines require workers. Now, see, this is something that I even missed last time. I didn't realize that you had to train miners too. I guess I had the mindset of the old vanilla version where when you liberated a town with a mine that it was all kind of handled for you, but apparently I'm going to have to remember that because I didn't do that last time. So in other words, basically what this is translating to in my mind is that we're going to have to spend a little more time in Drazen to make sure things are kind of up to snuff before we wind up leaving and doing other things. So that's going to be the first mission right now. It's capturing Drazen, getting to the mine, getting that in our hands, and then training both militia and miners. Ooh, man. Part of me wants to enable that. I'm not going to. Rigorous enemy role general. What's this? Requires the enemy roles feature to be enabled. Generals provide strategic bonuses to the enemy army. Blah blah blah. Mercs need food. I don't think I'm going to mess with that. Dynamic dialogue. Opinions. What's this? A lot of the stuff just seems to be designed to make the game harder. I don't like that, you know? Zombie raids, I've seen that. I don't want to mess with that. That's exactly what it says. Blood cat raids. Blood cats in this game are basically like a type of great cat, or you know, just like a panther kind of thing, or a mountain lion type of cat. They can be a pain in the ass too whenever you stumble across one of their lairs. Use the sector equipment. I don't think I want that. Resources, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think we're good. The only thing I've always ever wondered about is this mini events. During the course of a campaign, brief events can pop up. You can select one of two responses, which may have positive and or negative effects. Events can affect a wide variety of things, but mostly your mercs. So in other words, it's just another thing to make it harder. I don't want that. So, okay, I think we're good, man. It's a game. Look, it's... Damn it. I hate it when stuff like that happens. Reset it just because I clicked on the 1.13 stuff. 1010, right? 10, yep. Tons of guns, sci-fi, save any time, experienced. Alright, now we're good. Alright, here we go. Yes. And again, I'm going to click through this prep. Don't waste any time. Okay. So, this is the thing that I'm going to give myself a little bit of a cheatski poo on. And again, I tried to explain this last time in my last Snakes Mercs run. Starting off with $35,000 when you're expected to liberate an entire country? No. We are not doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and make my guy real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make my guy through this thing that they call Imp, which is like it's basically like a player generator type of thing, you know? You get to do that with one merc. And once you do that, you can never do it again. So the code is XEP624. And once I do that, what I'm going to do is I'll have a merc then at that point. I'll drop in, try to liberate that first sector on my own with that one guy. And then using that tactical screen, I'll type in the Gabby code, give myself some cash, and then I'll order the rest of the guys that I'm going to wind up ordering. And that'll be the only time I'll end up doing this, because I'm not, believe it or not, I'm not a big cheater or anything like that. I don't like doing that stuff almost all the time. It's just, I want to do it for this one time because, you know, $35,000, that's just stupid. And I think what I'll do is I'll give myself up to about $500,000 to play with, and then at that point I'll depend on the mines and the sectors and stuff, or the sector mines. This time I'm going to call myself Ghost. I like the name Ghost. You know, mysterious dude. Nick. Well, actually, I think I did that wrong. Ghost. Let's say Frank Castle. I should name myself Punisher, I guess, but fuck it, let's do it, man. Punisher. As you can tell, I've been watching Punisher lately, so... Alright. Let's do this, man. Let's do it. I'm pumped. I don't know... Does that look like a Punisher to you? That to me looks like a Punisher. Let's go with him.
Time for the enemy to say it.
We have some inconveniences to dispose.
Time to take out the trash.
That's Punisher. Actually, fuck. Well, all right. Yeah, we'll use that, man. Hair color. If I know. It's hard for me to kind of see because you can't really. It's a normal body. Punisher's not really a big dude, is he? I don't think he is, but I've always liked the bigger dude model because whenever he walks around with something like a M16 or something, it kind of reminds you of how Arnold Schwarzenegger walks around in Predator. So we'll go ahead and roll with that. But I do want... Okay with that. I meant the shirt. I want a black tank top, and I can't blue right. In my office chair that I sit in, I'm kind of like I'm a little far away from the monitor, so it's sometimes hard for me to see certain things. Okay. I think actually doesn't in the comics Frank Castle's got black hair, doesn't he? I think he does. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. All right. So there's that. Now we're picking our traits. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what the mechanics are behind this. I think if you pick one of these, it gives you some bonus points to work with whenever you're selecting your other stuff. I'm gonna pick Loner. Because Frank Castle's kind of a loner, I think. I gotta admit, I haven't really read Punisher comics. Everything I know about Punisher is just based off of things like the TV shows and stuff that I've seen. So I'm kind of rolling with that. But I think in the comics, I think he kind of comes around as being a little more sociable. But I think starting off his origin stories, I think he's a loner. Disabilities. Maybe this is the one that I was thinking of, where you get some bonus points. I don't want him to be afraid of heights. And I sure as shit don't want him to self-harm. I don't know, man. That's the bad thing about disabilities. When you're reading through all of them, you never really want to select any of them. I'll say non-swimmer. I think I can handle that. Now there are times in this game when you can swim, but I think if I remember right, I know that you can get into the water, but I'm trying to remember though if you can actually swim, and I can't really completely remember. I think you can, because I remember seeing at least some of the enemies swimming around sometimes whenever I'd catch them on a sector grid or whatever where there's water. So we'll go ahead and go with non-swimmer, hoping that that'll give me some extra points to play with. Definitely got to be a babe. Parents is, I'll say somewhat. Average manners. American. Somewhat race. Oh, race. No. Like, well, is he? I don't think he's racist or anything. Honestly, I don't know if I would even select this. I mean, you know, I'm assuming he's, at least again, as far as the TV show is concerned, he's usually got the attention of some pretty hot ladies. So we'll roll with it. Yeah, I guess the rest of this is okay. Let's just do it. Skills. Okay, let's do this. Okay, now this is something that I might wind up kind of cutting against the Frank Castle Green on, because I want my guy to be an awesome shooter. But then again, I mean, you know, covert ops is kind of a big thing, I think, with Frank too. I know that auto weapons is, but the thing is I can't really recall any kind of additional benefit of having everything as something like this or something like this, you know. I mean, if you're a good shooter, I would like to think that you're probably going to wind up having some decent success with machine guns. So it's like, why wouldn't I do sniper? But then again, if you do this, you do a spy, or be a spy. Able to disguise as a civilian or soldier to slip behind enemy lines, will be detected if performing suspicious actions, having suspicious gear, or being near fresh corpses. Will be detected if disguised as a soldier and closer than 5 tiles to a fresh corpse. So that's, I don't really like that, because that kind of means that you're not really going to be able to pull off whatever advantages you have as a spy in this game. Because it's going to be really, really easy to kind of, you know, get caught. Now, I don't know what a gunslinger is. What's this? Thanks. About 100. I'm using this because I think this is going to come in more handy than anything. Actually, what's this? Yep, let's do it. Okay. And minor traits. Night ops. Yeah. Or stealthy. This is hard. Negative 50% APs to move quietly, plus 40% chance to move quietly, plus 25% stealth, being invisible if unnoticed. Minus 20% chance to be interrupted. Plus 1 to effective sight range in the dark, plus 1 to general effective hearing range, plus 2 additional hearing range in the dark. I'd say stealthy's probably going to wind up being better. I love the idea of night ops, but the thing is that you do a lot of fighting during daylight, and I think stealthy will be a better use. And then, of course, there's athletics, where that helps out a lot with stamina. I gotta admit, that's pretty tempting. Stamina in this game can really be a pain in the ass. But we'll go with stealthy. Now, as far as my background is concerned, it's definitely got to be military of some kind. Let's see what we got here, because I can never remember these. Military advisor. Might do that. I think there's one more in here that's... Actually, this, I think, is what I'm probably gonna do. This black block. Peaceful protests did not have the results. Oh, okay. Well, spotter, I guess. Yeah. Alright, I'm doing the competitive shooter, man, because I want to max out as much as possible my shooting or marksmanship. So there's that. I think it's agility that affects your is it energy or strength? I can't remember, man. If I can just drag this, why can't I just drag it? So we're gonna have to get an explosives person, a medical person, and then a mechanical person. Man, I hate it whenever you get done drinking coffee and at the end of it, you've got all the coffee granules. Ugh. Okay, let's do this, man. Wait, what's this? Oh, gear. Let's I guess the new method. Oh, I remember this. Yeah. Hmm. Suck. What is that? A calico? It's a pistol suppressor. Let's see here. It's just another friggin' canteen. See, this is another reason that I justify in my mind the use of that one cheat to give me some more cash. Because, I mean, just look at this. This is this sucks, man. I mean, you're being expected to go in with basically a butter knife to liberate this entire fucking country on $35,000 worth of cash, I guess. And doing all of this also costs money on top of that. So it's like, yeah, $3,000, I guess. Or I don't know what the total lump sum is, man. Yeah, this sucks. All right, fuck it. Let's just do it, man. So that cost about 5,000 or some odd dollars. Geminately. All right, there, whatever. You know, I'd be kind of stupid not to at least get one other person with me. I mean, I've got $29,000. I might as well get at least one person. Okay, so we've got Lynx, which is a badass as far as marksmanship is concerned. Magic's pretty badass too. Shadow, though, I think that's who I'm going to go with. We've got some good guys, man. Scully's a badass too. Let me see here. Who else? Hey, man, I'm glad I didn't. I'm actually, now that I see this. I guess there's a guy named Snake. I didn't realize that last time. So yeah, I feel vindicated for restarting this. Okay, is there anybody else though? Just out of curiosity. Okay, so Ivan's gonna be available. We've got some good people to select from whenever we kind of get established. So let's go ahead and get Shadow. Shadow's my guy, man. Let me see here. Ghillie suits, pants, blah blah blah. AR suppressor. Is that a scope? Yeah, small scope. I think that's. Let's just roll with this, I guess. I don't know. I mean, in the original version of Jagged Alliance 2, Shadow was always like defaulted as having camo paint, like you see in his image there. But with 1.13, I think you have to have them constantly repainted, which is kind of a pain in the ass for the people that you know you have to paint. But yeah, we'll go ahead and go with this, I guess. Or yeah, because then he'll have his ghillie suit. That'll be pretty awesome. What's with the ranger? tempting too. Screw it. We'll roll with this, I guess. No, shit, man, I don't know. God, I always struggle with this kind of stuff because they all look good. I'm gonna go with this. He gets the most bang, I think, for his buck by going this route. Plus, he gets a backpack too. Let's do it.
How long's the job?
Go to. Oh shit. All right. Fuck. All right. 1 day.
Yeah, okay. We'll see how well we work together. You don't like my style, I don't like yours. We shake hands when the contract's over and call it a wash.
All right. So there we go. So let's go ahead and save. And here we go. Wish me luck, everyone.
This is a guaranteed combat area. Got enemies.
Okay, let's look.
You called.
Yes?
Okay, gotta take care of that stupid
You called.
voice acting. Alright, now, another thing that I didn't mention is that I also gave myself some weapons over
Something
here.
over there.
It's just like last time, as far as the weapon drops are concerned, over here in this
Time to
area.
take out the trash.
Alright. This is Punisher, right? Okay. Down. Let's make some shadows in the game.
Have to keep our eyes open for the ones that still remain.
Something over there. Something over there.
We gotta be careful.
Something over there.
In fact, what I'm gonna do is this. Shit. Yes. I've got to get a new mouse, man. Sometimes the mouse that I have, it's a laser, and it sometimes jerks my cursor around because of the desk that I think it's on. So I don't know, man. It might be the desk. I mean, but gonna be making some changes with some of my equipment soon at some point, I think. But for now, I just
Something's moving around.
So here we go, man. What I'm trying to do here is be patient and let them just kind of walk out
We've got company.
like that.
Didn't even say goodbye.
Yeah.
Have to keep our eyes open for the ones that still remain. Something's moving around.
Okay, I don't want that. Shadow hears someone's faint voice coming from the southwest. So I'm assuming that means over in here, I think.
We've got company.
See that? That was badass.
That was close enough. Didn't even say goodbye. That did it. Nothing left to kill.
Alright.
Want a closer look at that.
Looking good.
Got something over here.
Yeah,
Want
let's
a
go
closer
ahead and
look at that.
find all of our
Got
guys.
something over here. Want a closer look at that. Want a closer look at that. Got something over here. Got something over here.
Okay.
Got something over here. Want a closer look at that.
Okay, now comes the fun part. Let me see here. I think it's Control Gabby or something like that. Shit. A second. Yes. But only this one time. So let's now. The way you do this is you type in, or at least the way I thought I just did it. I thought I was typing in, holding down Control and then typing in GABBI. But I noticed that the cheat thing came up as soon as I pressed something like GAB or something. But I think in the old days, at least, it was Gabby, I think. And then once you do that, you go into your laptop here, and then I think it's like you press, yeah, the plus sign, and it gives you more cash. But like I said, man, I'm gonna do this just up to 500,000, 521, whatever. Now we'll be able to finally get some guys on our team now. Be a little more realistic about it. So anybody who hasn't played this game, who's watching this, basically this is your laptop, and every once in a while you'll get some emails from the guy here, Arulco, who's the guy that hired you to liberate his country. The Psych Pro thing is just that thing from Imp. Everything else, though, is basically just noise. Now, if we go into the AIM site, though, and then go down here to links, we can get to Bobby Ray's. And right now, it's acting like it's still under construction, but that's just because we've just dropped into the game, so it's not, like, available yet. But I think after you, like, make it to Drazen or something like that, it starts becoming available. Now, the thing about Bobby Ray's, though, is that it's basically keyed off of what's referred to as your coolness factor. So I think it's like after a day or two, the logic in the game takes into account things like how many sectors you've liberated, how many kills you have, you know, a few other metrics to determine the amount of guns and quality and stuff like that. And that goes back to the stuff that I clicked on as I was creating the new new run. The thing with tons of guns, Bobby Ray's quality, and I think it's that advancement speed thing that I set. Those things should be making this stuff in here available faster. Because if I didn't do that stuff, then it would have been like we would have had to have liberated all sorts of other stuff like further down the map just to get this thing to start stocking things like sniper rifles and stuff, and I think that's BS. So that's the reason I clicked on that other stuff when I was starting the new game. So now let's go back into AIM and get ourselves some more teammates here. I want Ivan. He's always been one of my favorites. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, with this, he's at least got a backpack, so we'll go with that.
Ivan, time. How much time?
Just for fun.
Good. Надеюсь, что это...
Yeah, whatever. So there's that. Let's get... We need a good doctor. And I'm worried that the one that I would prefer isn't going to be someone... Or maybe is this her? Medical. Where is it? Medical 0. Okay, so that's not her. There's a chick doctor in this that okay, she's got 70. It's not her. Let's go into the first page. I think it's Spider. Yeah, medical. Okay, so it's gonna be Spider then. What is that? Sig. So with a paramedic, you mean she doesn't even have a backpack? That sucks. Let's go with this.
Dr. Houston, how may I help you? Okay, we should talk about how long a contract you had in mind. All right, everything seems to be in order. I'll report for duty.
Alright, so we got our doctor now. I can't remember what Ivan's explosives experience is, but I think if I remember right, it was pretty good. I'm pretty certain that Shadow's got a pretty high rating on that type of thing too. But let me see here. I think I want to get 2 more people. I definitely want Lynx, because he's a badass as far as marksmanship is concerned. I want to make sure that I try to get him with a backpack if possible. I think it's going to be that. Premium's okay, I guess. Yeah, let's go with premium.
Yep, Link's here. What's up? How long a contract did you want me to consider? Okay, I'm all yours.
Okay, so Spider, Lynx, Ivan, so that's 3, my guy 4, Shadow 5. Let me see here. Let's get magic. Is that a knife? Yeah. Oh, so he's the mechanic guy. Yeah, we need that. Check out the rest of his options here. Go with premium.
Magic. I can cut you some slack on a long-term deal, if it's good for you. Looks like I got a plane to catch.
Okay, so there's that. And let's see here, we'll get 1 more, and I think that'll probably be it for me. I'm thinking Scully is going to be the dude that I go with. Because he's really high on marksmanship. The only other person that's really high on marksmanship is Scope. Or at least in terms of like really being awesome at it. Scope's definitely one of them, but as you can see, she's on assignment. I kind of wonder if maybe I should have taken this guy for our medical. Well, actually, he's only 80. What was the other? The other one was 90, wasn't it? Spider Chick or whatever. Can't remember. Should remember because I just looked at it. Not really seeing anybody in here that I'm too impressed by. Bull is really strong. Gus Tarballs is one of the best guys that you can have. As you can see, though, he's on assignment. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and roll with Scully. Let's do it.
Robert James Sullivan is not here at the moment. Oh, sorry, mate. I thought it was someone else. Scully, yeah? Surely, mate, you'll want to consider the massive savings on a steady gig. Sure, I could use some time away from here.
And that's all she wrote. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. So we're going to have to really bust some balls to get some mining operations going. So I'm thinking that let's first liberate Drazen, train some militia. We can probably leave like maybe 1 or 2 guys behind to do that, while we then head over, send the other group over to Chitsina, liberate that, because there's a mining operation over there too. But I only want to do that after I get stocked up on some weapons, and I'm hoping that by the time I get over there to the airport, well, hoping that by the time I liberate Drazen, I'll start having Bobby Ray access. So let me go ahead and save this. And what we'll do is we'll wait on the other guys. Make sure everybody's
Yes?
Ready.
Primed.
Right.
Alright, there we go. Now what we gotta do, we gotta get everyone configured here. And what we'll do is we'll start with, I wish I could like change the order. I don't know if you can do that or not. I don't think you can. How many of these do we have? We've got 8 of these. It looks like I guess never mind. I didn't realize that I was clicking on a vest whenever I was trying to put something on his pants. There you go. What's that? Vision. Something to remember about this game is that in the inventory screens and stuff, you can usually right-click on stuff and customize things, like with what I just did there with leg protectors. To do that, you right-click on the pants, and then you find the little add-on slot to add stuff to. Obviously, whenever it's applicable, you can't like put, leg protectors on your helmet or something. There's always that guy, Alright. Spec vests, pants, helmets. I'm curious, is Kevlar better than Spectra? Protection 33%, 13%. Apparently not. Then again, these are coded, so I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. Alright. Let's check something. Okay, so there's that. Now the weapons. PSG. Scope. PSG. Scope. There's that. Now we need 5. Before I do that, though, I think what I'm going to do... Actually, I see something here. So that... I thought I hovered over that earlier. Saw the MP5 light up. I guess I didn't. Yeah, we're going to be kind of hurting on ammo, I think. What I want to do is make sure that my snipers are... plenty of ammo. Spotter's not really... Alright. this. Good for some of those. Second, what's that? Oh, okay. Is there anybody that needs those? I think there really is. I think I'm gonna need this, man. Usually I'm kind of head on with some of my stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this. Well, frig, can't really give that to him, can I? Alright, shit. There. See, ain't that a pain in the ass? Oh, well, never mind. I remember why. That's because... Okay, something that you'll run into when you're playing this game is that you got to be careful and mindful of what kind of accessories and things your people are wearing. Like with this, for example, you've got a holster. But it's like a standard holster. It's not one that can holster a firearm or a sidearm with a suppressor and like a laser sight and stuff. Which is kind of a pain in the ass, but the reason I went over this last time, it's a pain in the ass that you can't do that, but you can sometimes do other weird things, like, I don't know. Well, like, I don't know, like, as an example, I know that's not the case right now, but as an example, like, you could maybe hypothetically put a canteen inside of a holster. You know, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Because you'll see as you play this game that you can do weird things like that with other situations that don't really make a lot of sense. But I want to make sure that everyone has at least one sidearm, especially if it's silenced. Because there's going to be times when that's going to come in handy. Let's see, with her, I can't do that. Like right here. I guess we can put clips in grenade pouches, you know. That's where I'm coming from. It's not really a big deal or anything. It's just, you just kind of see where some of the inconsistencies are with the intentions that the developers had in this. It's a pistol suppressor. Is that everybody for the pistols? I think it is. Okay. Back to Ivan. Now these extended ears basically give them the ability to hear more than what they would otherwise. Alright, so there's that. Now the thing to remember when you're doing this, attaching these things to the helmet, is that they're not on. Okay, so during the daytime, this is a good place to store them. During nighttime, though, you want to put it in this slot or one of these slots. At least that's how I've always done it. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Now during daytime, though, these things are good to wear. There we go. Okay. Let me see here. What else? Oh, ammo. Wait a minute, how many of these do we have? 12. There we go. Is there anything? Oh, some grenades. Thanks. Magic. Get magic, some of the big boys. Okay, what's this way up to? Okay, he's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to leave everything else as is, because I don't want to waste a whole lot of time on this if I can avoid it. Plus, too, at some point we'll probably wind up ordering at least one more person. So I think for now we'll live with what we've got. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and save it again because I don't want to have to repeat this. Alright, there we go. Alright, man, this is our squad. Looking pretty buff. Okay, so Punisher's Frank, I should say, is the guy that's got the note that we have to give to Fatima or whatever her name is. Is it Fatima? Fatima, I think, is the chick that's...
Why are you here?
Second. Damn it.
Who are you? What is this? We had been very well followed.
Long story short, this gal is one of the civilians that the Enrico Chivaldori guy wrote a letter for, because she's going to basically give it to the rebels, the rebel people that are trying to kind of make a stand against that Deidranna woman. Basically what she's doing is she's leading us up to here.
Why have you brought...
They have been.
In respect of your
Fast forward through all this crap. Okay, so this is
Do
basically
not move, and no one will die.
their hideout.
But teamers say they are here to...
Arulco has enlisted.
So they got
Enrico?
a thing here.
I do not.
Here.
So
It be true.
Miguel,
Enrico, on behalf of my...
he's kind of like
She
the
is evil,
brother.
a driven bitch.
That will do, Ira.
She won't, and she won't see it coming. We'll get the job done.
I have lost the people getting there. We are missing so...
We are short.
Yes, if you can find him.
Okay. Allmers. So now they know that we're on their side, and all we got to do now is to start kicking some ass. So, let's see here. I think that's anything that we need. You might think that that's a good find or something, but it's only decent if you have the remote detonators. The only other place that ever actually sometimes has stuff is this little building down here. Open that up. See if there's anything in here. Canteen, which I don't really need, but I'll take it.
What is that?
First aid. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright. I think it's Control O, if I'm not mistaken.
Bet that'd make a crunch if you stepped on it, man.
Shit, what did I do? Okay, I kind of effed up here, I think. I did not mean to get this guy out here. I think that was an accident. We'll take him out real quick. What I had meant to do was instigate the command sequence for refilling the stupid canteens, because I thought it was Control O, but I think what I accidentally did was maybe dick around with one of the cheat codes or something that spawns these little assholes. Anyway, while we're on that topic, these are the bugs that I was talking about with sci-fi mode. Damn it, this is pissing me off. This is the kind of crap that I wind up doing sometimes. I'm gonna have to fucking restart. For my load, I mean. This is bullshit. Magic. Unless he can take it out real quick. Let me do something real quick here. I can't remember if it was...
Somebody put me out of my misery before I do it to myself, would you?
See, whenever I press Control O...
Jesus K. Right,
Yep,
that is the biggest, grossest goddamn slinky I ever did see.
Okay, I think it is Control O that caused it, because I just pressed it right there and it loaded one of those things up. So let me do this real quick. That's the one thing that kind of sucks about 1.13 or whatever. You can never really completely tell what keys do what. So if I press O, it does that. Dang it. Hold on just a second. I'm going to use my web browser on my other screen to look that up real quick. It's kind of important that I get this figured out, because if you don't know how to refill your stupid canteens, you wind up having problems in the game. JA1.13 refill canteens. Okay, so I guess it's Control Plus, according to the Reddit post that I just found. So let's try that. Control Plus. That's not right. They're saying press control and then plus, but when I did that, it didn't work. So I'm sitting here pressing control plus and it's not doing anything. Heaven forbid you just have a simple freaking button somewhere on here that says refill canteens. So let me try doing another search real quick here. Okay, I might have to get this whole note thing taken care of first before I can do it. So let's get that done first. And then I'll make sure to save it this time as soon as we get done dicking around with them. Try to speed through this real quick.
Why are you...
Shut up. Give.
Who are you? We had given very well. Follow me.
Kind of tempted to try to turn off cheats now. Let me see if I can do that. There we go. Maybe that'll prevent that crap from happening next time. Damn it. That's what I was worried about.
Why have you,
They have been...
in respect...
Here we go.
Do not move! Fatima said...
Arulco has...
Enrico?
I don't...
Here.
On behalf of...
She is
That will do.
She won't, and she won't see it coming. We'll get the job done.
I have lost over 30 men in the last... The people of Arulco getting their coffee. We are missing...
We are short of food.
Yes, if you can remove... Find him.
Okay, now let me save this real quick. That way I don't screw up anything here. Alright, there. Whew. Now let me try that again. Control plus. See, it's not working, man. What the freaking deal is? NT. I don't understand that. Maybe we just have to get to a different sector or something. Let's check that building one more time. say we go ahead and take these guys out. I'm skipping this.
All right, I'm here. An enemy encounter is next to Jagged.
Let's just start them all down here. Let's keep her back, because I don't want her to get hurt or something. She's basically our medic. Let's get him up there by the tree. We can get him. There we go. Get everybody up. Key for that, J. This is another thing that pisses me off. He's got an empty backpack, and you mean to tell me he can't jump over a fence? I mean, get real. It's just stupid stuff like that that really gets irritating.
Okay, time to stroll through the Valley of Death. Neutralized!
Nailed his ass. I'm not gonna try that just yet. Let's go.
See enemy now.
Neutralized!
So we got 2 guys on the roof of that little garage type thing out there. Be interesting to see if he can hit them. Thanks, you're up. Using up a lot of ammo. Wanting to have happen here is that guy come down and come closer.
Have to keep our eyes open for the ones that still remain.
This fucking mouse, man, it keeps...
See enemy now.
That did it. Nothing left to kill.
Let me see if I can do the Control O or Control Plus thing. See, I'm still not able to do that. No. I should be able to remember it. Let me give it one more shot here of a Google search. Freaking Google, man, I tell you, sometimes you expect it to help you and it does not work. Some people are saying that filling canteens only works in sectors that have water defined in the, I don't know, in a sector's name.xml file, but it's from a post that's a really long time ago, though, too. He's screwing with shit like this. It should be just a simple effing button somewhere that says, okay, refill canteen. And it'd be nice if I could drive that stupid truck, too, but you can't. See if there's anything in this house. Okay, so there's a freaking sink. I think what I'm going to do is wait until nighttime. So let's just go ahead and get some rest. let's run for a couple seconds because I need to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright. It's basically nighttime now, isn't it? Is. Alright, it's time to take over the airport. Oh, before we do that, what about this stuff here? Okay, let's do it.
This is a guaranteed combat.
Okay, now I think the majority of the enemies are going to be kind of around in here. So what I think we'll do, we're going to cut a hole in the fence here. Damn, okay, just use my... Let's go over here. Actually, let's do it right here. Get my guys lined up.
in the floor. See enemy now.
I believe I hit him.
I heard something strange. Still got unfriendlies hiding somewhere, mate. I heard something strange.
We've got company. That was close enough.
This could be bad. Excuse me.
I used to make sick jokes about that kind of thing, but man, I've seen one too many friends die that way. Not funny anymore.
Didn't even say goodbye.
Поэтому мой племянник алкоголик.
I think it needs surgery. Just need a band-aid, man.
Got something over here. Want a closer look at that. Got something over here. Got something over here.
Come on, move.
I see something.
how the screen's kind of wigging out whenever I move my view around.
Time to take out the trash.
Have to keep our eyes open for the ones that still remain.
Our guests are here.
I don't believe we've located all of them yet.
Time to take out the trash.
Something's moving around.
What is that?
We've got company.
Oh, that.
Okay. Magic over here, because there's usually some stuff over here in this building. I noticed that that display thing that's going on right there only happens whenever I've got a person, like, running around or moving. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not. 762. Black jacket. Alright, there's not really much here.
Got something.
Now there's this thing that you can do, and I kind of covered this in my last run, where you give this guy $10, and he supposedly doesn't steal any of your stuff. Because really what happens is whenever you order stuff from Bobby Ray's, it gets delivered and inserted into this crate right here. And sometimes you'll see stuff being stolen, but I've heard that if you give this guy $10, it takes care of that.
I'm Pablo Greco. I write personally.
If there's a worse smirk than that scumbag, I ain't met him.
Coffee money. I'll keep my eyes open if you know what I mean.
Alright, so anyway, there's that. Now let's see if we can order some stuff from Bobby Ray's. Alright, here we go. rifles. Yes! Alright. We are in business. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do... we need to get some better like backpacks and things like that. So let's see if we can't figure that out first. I don't know if it's necessarily armor, but one thing we do need in armor is better camo stuff. And ceramic plates. Or do we need that? Let's look at that. I think I've actually got ceramic plates. Yeah, I've got those in there. So I think... I can't remember what the combination of equipment is, but there's a thing where you can have both a backpack and like this... I don't even know what you would call it. This thing right here is referred to as a 3-day pack. But there's a certain kind of backpack that you can also have in conjunction to having one of those attached or wearing one of those. I want to say that it's that the yeah, it's this. So a Tim's combat pack and a Tim's backpack. So let's load up on those. Tim's combat pack and a Tim's backpack. Where is it? Is it stuff that's in? Can't remember, man. This fucking shit's so complicated. We are gonna need some of this though. Get all that shit. Oops. Alright, so there's that. Oh, here we go. Damn it. How many people do we have? Shit. Just inventory here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 7. Here's the ghillie stuff. Need 6 of these. so we need 6 of these. And 6 of these. That way everybody will be standardized. I don't know how these work, but I'm going to get 7 of those. Let's see what they can do. Why not? I'm wanting some sniper silencers. I'm hoping I can find some in here somewhere. Kids. We will use at some point. Puzzles. There we go. There's my sweethearts. Alright. It's... Some of these things I can't remember. Because there's certain things that you can attach and certain things you can't. I think these are one of the good ones, so we'll go ahead and try to get some of those. Get 7 of these, because I think I might be able to attach those to the MP5s if I remember right. Okay. Let me see here. We could use some heavy weapons. I think a mortar is one of those things. I think we can do better than that. These bad boys right here. Oh boy. You're talking about bringing some pain with these things. Let's get 2 of those. In fact, yeah, let's take 2 of them for now. Let's do those. these things are actually pretty badass too. I think I'm gonna go with only those first things though. Here we are. So many of these damn things that you can load up on. Get all those. Heavy weapons. Commando mortar. Range 1500. 1000. It's this one that we want. Get a couple of those too. Shit. Okay, we're gonna have to go back on some of this stuff. Get rid of these. It's 228 there. Alright, let's get by on that first. Rosin. Accept. What are you talking about? Oh, because of shipping? What happens if I do this? Let's see if we can. Well, actually, hold on. We can probably make that work. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna save it right there, and I think this is where we're gonna end things because it's getting kind of late on my end, man. I haven't made supper yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and save right here. In the next episode, what we'll do is we'll take on, we'll liberate Drazen, and after I get the third sector here, which is the mining sector or the mine sector, what we'll do is we'll camp out right there and train up our militia and get everything kind of prepped up for that. Get the mining operations going because we're going to be hurting on cash soon. In fact, we're kind of in trouble with that. So I'm probably going to wind up giving myself another cheatski poo at one point. Fuck it, you know, it's a game. Who cares? But anyway, get Drossen taken care of. And by the way, there's a... I think the guy up here in the shed, he briefly talks about their helicopter pilot, or just their pilot in general being missing or something. And if I remember right, he's in one of these sectors over here. So we might try to find him too while we're over here in Drossen. But the point is that we're going to wind up liberating Drossen, getting the mining operations going, and getting a trained militia set up to protect the place too. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, it's new group. It's going to be called Punisher Squad, I guess. And yeah, so Punisher Squad, man, episode 1. Hope you had fun. Hope you're having a good week, and I will probably get back on my RimWorld stuff tomorrow. I love that game, but Jagged Alliance 2 is really fun too. So if you haven't played this game, man, you really need to try to give it a shot. It's super fun. And the mod that I'm using is JA1.13, I think is what it's called, if I remember right. If you're familiar with the JA Galaxy forum, check that out too, because there's a lot of really good information over there on that. It's like the pit.ja-galaxy-forum.com, I think. It's referred to as the Bear's Pit. But it's a really good forum. They've got a lot of really good and helpful information about stuff like this mod and everything else. So just be prepared, because a lot of the forum posts on that website are pretty outdated. I mean, we're talking about some effort here that started back in, like, I don't know when, man. It was like maybe 2008, 2007 even. I don't know. But the guys that made this mod, man, they really kicked ass on it and added a lot of really, really cool stuff. So if you haven't played JA2 or Jagged Alliance 2, definitely give it a shot if you can. Anyway, I'm out, man, and I will see you when I see you. Later. Wait a minute. Make sure I saved it. Alright, now I'll see you.